So we're gonna just do some interactions between me and Gagadale. Give him a round of applause, y'all. We totally made all that up right then and there. No, just no, we did. Questions? Anybody? Yes?
So when you were still, before you became a famous, amazing, successful bass player, when you were like a teenager, I don't know when you started the bass, but how many hours literally have you practiced?
That's an interesting question.
In those days,
That's an interesting question. When I first started to play the bass, I never really looked at it as practicing for me. I just love to play. Like, I used to come home from school and practice like 8 hours a day. And how I played or practiced or whatever, I just put on records of people that I liked, because my father, I asked him, how do I learn how to play the bass? I want to play the bass. How do I learn? And he was like, just listen to people you like and just do it the way you do it, So, and that's what I did. I started listening to records, and I would practice literally to like 4, 3 o'clock in the morning on school nights, loud on 10. And I was kind of lucky because my father's a musician, so he didn't care. As long as I was up by 7 o'clock in the morning going to school, he didn't care, So, it was kind of an advantage for me because I just played like all day long, And when I was like really getting into what I was doing, it didn't even seem like I was practicing. It just seemed like that I was just jamming, I was just playing. And then, next thing you know, 2 hours go by, 5 hours go by. And I would literally just go to sleep and wake up, go to school, come back home and do the same thing. Sometimes I would like to skip school or something, whatever. That's another conversation. But yeah, so I just practiced until, I was comfortable with the song, and then I will pick up another song that's like, more complicated or whatever, and I would just practice that song for weeks until I get it. I would practice the same song over and over and over again, and then I would move to the next song, and then I would start transcribing solos. I would listen to like horn players, guitar players, drummers, anybody that I can think of, and I would just transcribe all of their stuff. And I didn't even look at it as, okay, I'm going to transcribe it, so I'm going to practice these scales. I was just happy to just be able to just play this stuff. So that's how I looked at it. So,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, before you played Alan Holdsworth, were you already into Odd Time, or is that, did you like, how did that like come about? Or
I didn't really look at it as odd timing. I just looked at it as a groove.
just a groove? Okay.
Yeah, I looked at it as a groove.
Was it hard, like to like feel like,
Oddly, no, because I didn't go into the gig thinking, oh my God, this is hard music. Oh, well, before I got with Alan Holdsworth, I'm gonna tell you a story. Virgil Donati is the person that introduced me to Holdsworth, and I started working with him. And but when I first heard Virgil play, and this was before I even met him, I heard his music, and I was like, man, how in the world? Like, this is alien. Like, this is no way that humans are not supposed to play like this. Because he would be playing something in 13 with his left hand, and his kick would be somewhere else, and his right hand would be, in 7/8, and he would. It would sound like 5 drummers are playing at the same time, but then he would write music around all that stuff. So not only is he playing it, the bass player is playing something, the guitar player is playing something weird over there, the keyboard player, but then it will all make sense musically. But if you're like really scrutinizing that stuff, you're like, man, this stuff is crazy, So I think I kind of jumped the bandwagon too soon when I started thinking it, because a few years later, Virgil called me, and yeah, brother, with this Australian accent, yeah, brother, I can't do it, but he was like, yeah, such and such sent me some videos of you, and I just want to know if you can do some gigs with me. And I was just kind of starstruck that it was Virgil Donati, so I just said, yeah, I didn't even think, and but then when I got off the phone, I was like,